here, but they're walking into a triple stack because he won in towards tunnel. Brackets, Nikodars opens things up. Giraffe already dropped. Nobody else gets one of his own. Manx will be tested. A couple of shots right off as Tadpole and his things pick up the frag. Nikodars good for the two. Looking for the third, will fall off the angle. Peeking from Sandbag, staying alive. He picks up another one before being traded out by Extinct. Huge from Nikodars. Picking up three. Could choose the double back. He needs to be wary though of Vasilion flanking. Or spotted a shot from Extinct. Vasilion drops. Able to get a plant down on the side. That's the real priority. No matter how this round plays out, with a bomb plant means that the money is looking significantly better for UMX. They will be able to buy into the next. He falls off the angle into his construction. It's benefiting him here. Yabi will be spotted. The PG-50 rattles off, and it's a quad kill to start things off for Extinct. What drop, man? He's going to fall back in towards tunnel. Doesn't want to overextend. Oh, spotted. Nice shot from Extinct. Drops Nikodars, I mentioned. Leonor drop himself a Molotov, but look at Artist. Does not care. Holding W like a king. Yes, the dink, but doesn't find the frag. Oh, the damage done. Nobody else left with 1 HP, but Yabi's picking up the frags. Good for another. On towards Giraffe. Looking to make it 2 on the side as well. Extinct's going to cross. He's going to get this bomb down as well, which is the real priority. Swinging in, though, Extinct. Will pick up the trade from behind. Oh, unfortunate. Mazza 180 by Mighty, but all onto one man. And Extinct with 1 HP. Well, both 1 point of health. If they had found those frags, it would have been a 47. Now, oh, nice nade there from Extinct, and Tadpole, a double nade, perfect, in towards that back flat position. Swing coming through, the dink comes on, Vasilion drops 33, but he's good for the first frag, looking to make it 2 as he's going to peek into towards boxes. Beautiful flash from Nikodars, gifts him a free frag, and what was it now? It's 2-player stats, they're playing a bit of a 2-2 split, the rotation has come through. Now we see 3 here, Nikodars, nice spray, Artist dropped through the smoke. It's an unfortunate way to go. Molotov dropped in towards the default plant position. Giraffe will be able to pick it up, and he will be able to get this bomb done. That's the real priority. The spray is coming through. Mazza holding with the AWP, trying to find something. We know how. Molotov expended in towards CT. As they wait, a shot from Giraffe needed. Giraffe gets another, and Mazza, one for his own, leaving it all onto Vasilion. 7 HP. It seems like a matter of time. Just get the consolation frag, but he's traded out quickly by Giraffe. What a 5 versus a 5-2-1, may I say. Copenhagen Flames, they will be able to muster up a full buy here. Already been put to good use as Yabi, good for the first frag. Extinct drops the entry out of commission. Manx could look to double up, but Artist knows it oh too well. What a shot from him. Brings it back to a 4 versus 1. Giraffe has taken a bit of damage, down to 51. The AG caused a bit of an issue, spamming from ramp. And with Nikodars holding with the AWP, it becomes an issue. Artist swings, but doesn't find. Nikodars, nice shot from him towards Mazza, and needed one of that. Molotov will come through, but he can just smoke himself in and remain alive. AUG spamming, and AUG finding. Giraffe dropped 2 versus 4 here. Spray coming through. Tadpole good for 1. Looking to make it 2, and he does exactly that. Needed most. Comes up huge. They need to clear out this AWP though. Nikodars, they know his position. He's causing problems just remaining alive there. A Molotov comes through, and now Nikodars gonna force away, and Tadpole will pick up a 3rd. No smoke this time to keep him alive in that position, meaning that Nikodars had to swing out wide, and is punished in doing so. Now, UMX was a 2 versus 4. They've brought it back to now a 2 versus 1. Into Tetris, Tadpole's gone huge. A quad kill in the round. Triple stack again in towards ramp. Already, Yabi being put to good use. Drops Artist, but traded quickly by Sidon, just still playing a little more passive here. They are gonna, what looks like they're gonna boost. Extinct. Over aggressive, over peaks, and Nikodars punishes. PT50 causing issues. Maxton trying to find something, but won't manage to. Weapon. I think he may have fallen off the map as well, so unfortunately will still just be but Tadpole at Mac 10. Flashbang comes through, Vasilion holding close, good for 1, looking to make it 2 as well. These PT50s are causing issues. In a matter of seconds, they shut things down. What a the Orbis holding. Missed shot, Nikodars expected the jiggle peak, doesn't find it. Double nade in towards that position with 11 HP, just about stays alive. Will be good for 1 as well. Low HP doesn't matter, he's finally traded out and all collected now. 2 obviously commissioned, already been put to good use as Mazza deletes Vasilion onto a site, leaving it all up to Yabi in a 1 versus 4. The pistols, battle the ecos, while UMX, they've replied. Extinct making his way through. Does have an M4 in hand. On the angle. Extinct will be dropped, however. It's M4 out of commission. Tadpole is on the rotate as well, trying to drop this AK from remaining alive. Yabi will drop a smoke and a flash as he tries. Nice shot, Nikodars, Giraffe out of commission. The AWP, an expensive investment, but Nicholas always seems to make it work in his favor. Now he can post up holding this tunnel position. Artis, though, the double AWP setup working in favor of UMX. They pick up one. Looking to make it two as the AUG rattles through. Won't quite find anything else of yet. No shots from Nicholas is punished. Just get the leg, that's all he'll manage to find is Extinct in there for the trade, and they're taking them on advantage in a matter of seconds. Bomb goes down, now pressure's on the CT side to reach. It's going to be a 6-round deficit in favor of UMX. They are looking well and truly alive in the server. Leon, though, does get one towards Extinct. Picks up so much utility to be extended already, and UMX, they've caused a rotation as they fall back themselves. It's what looks like B, but Cillion, nice shot. Mazza deleted out of commission and the AWP dropped for UMX. And now Amanda's advantage, but Extinct brings it back level with 2. What a good couple of shots there, but Cillion picks up the trade. Nicholas gets one of his own before drafts in for a trade of his own, bringing it back to a 2 versus 2. It's trade central on the site here if they make their way up towards A. Now, Cillion is relocated in front of the smoke, and he could catch off the bomb here. Spraying just a little bit too high. Cillion, he has to crouch the plants, and he just didn't quite take that into fact there. Oh, I thought for a second he was going to go for the stick there because Cillion does have a kit, but low HP. Yabby, good for 1. Giraffe, didn't know his last position. Lovely shot for 2. Giraffe's gone huge. He's picked up 3 kills. Utility expended. Artis to be careful. He opens things up though. Lovely shot towards Manx. Looking to make it 2. Nobody else in towards Tetris. Swing coming through and Artis full blind. Picks up the frag onto the Cillion. Nicholas with the AWP through the smoke. Good for one of his own onto Giraffe. With a bomb once again. Managed to go down relatively safely from above. Extinct goes for the Assassin's Creed-esque style play and will be punished. Now Mazza jumping. Tap coming through, tap ball, looking to shut it down, good for 1, looking to make it 2, but Nicolas in there for the trade. Spotted, Artis has the information, doesn't need to overextend, the bomb is so far gone already, and Nodio essentially needs to stick this in the smoke, and Artis sprays, perfect time. Molotov dropped in close, Manx causing an issue, that nade coming through, could do a lot of damage, and it does. 4 players taking huge, and now it's going to be a little bit of firing range as Nicolas and Nodios are shutting things down. Manx is one of his own, and in a matter of seconds, it's all onto one man. Mazza in a 1 versus 4. Good for the first with 12 HP. Close H into the ramp. By no means an easy expense into this round. Nice shot, however, Artis, the Deagles causing issues, and what a shot! Artis doubles up. Extinct gets one of his own in the smoke, expending out on towards the site. They'll be able to start picking themselves up some weapons as the rotation comes through, but Artis pick up the frag onto Yabi, may I say, leads a Cillion with it all to find. Artis has gone huge. They swing towards A, and Copenhagen Flames, well, they've actually managed to make their way all the way up to A, essentially for free. But look at this area, Manx good for 1, but Extinct's holding. Oh no, look at this, so much information gained. Giraffe will rotate through here, at least 3 steps from behind. Extinct, oh, tried to play time. Still, 5 players remain for Copenhagen Flames. Nade comes through. Oh, Artis has got a tough task here. Giraffe's good for the first though. Flashbang comes over, allows him to repeat. One towards Tetris, a 3 versus 4 on the retake. Mazza low on HP, down to 11. In towards close angle with the P2K, not going to find anything. Yabi Amang shutting things down, leaving it all onto 1. Mazza, 11 HP and a dream. And 4 kills to find. A quad needed in the round for UMX to pick up this pistol round. There's a kit on site, so he can still technically do it, but it is asking a lot of him here. And he won't even manage to find the first. It's Manx. So making their way up towards top yellow. Nice shot, however, Yabi opens up the site and he drops Giraffe. Now they can start swinging through, but in towards close. He's stinking for 1, but only 1. Yabi on the trade before he himself is traded out. Solid utility being expended. Mazza and Odios get a kill each. Bringing it back to a 2 versus 2. It's trade central here. And Artis needs to be careful. We're only 17 points of health. One will go down as Flash comes over, Tadpole caught out by it, but Artis dropped. It's all onto 1 man, and he gets a lucky shot through the smoke. Some call it lucky, some call it... Oh no, not the 10 seconds. Not like this. Oh, Nodios luckily. Walking their way on Seaside so far. Orb has been brought out as well. The double up sets up even extinct all away, just about staying alive. The spam coming through as well is an issue. He's left with 6 HP, and a nade will finish him off. Nice line up there from Yabi, good for the frag. Bringing it back to a 4 versus 4. Flash comes through, extinct, good for 1, but only 1. Nerdios in for the trade, brings it back to a 3 versus 3. If Art's still low HP, he needs to be extremely careful as well. And Asilion on the swing, Asilion will find Mazza. Now got a tough, tall order to do. It's a 2 versus 2. Oh, missed shots. But Tapo doesn't miss, leaving it all onto 1. Nika does. AK in hand and a flash. Trying to stop the retake. Good for the first. Mazza dropped, and Tadpole is just holding. No, not like this. Got a kit in hand. He's done it. He just held it. Nerves of steel. He will be dropped in. Nika needs to be careful. The Galil spraying through as Nerdio tries to try something. Mazza needs to be careful not to overextend, but Jar's playing in close. Swing coming through. Good for the first. Looking to make it 2. Won't quite find it. Yabi in there for the trade before Mazza gets one of his own. Smoke will be dropped. Molotov drops in towards front side. Mank swinging. You see wary of a flash, but there's actually no utility left. The UMP's good for the first frag. Nicholas gets one of his own. Asilion goes to try and plant the bomb once again. Spraying through, they come. Asilion's good for the first. Now it's all onto the UMP. I just dropped out from Mac 10 for an AK, may I say, in a 2 versus 1. Artist 1v2, and Nicholas will be gifted a frag. Smoke starting to fade, and the peak will come through. Spots 1 and finds the frag, but it'll be traded out quickly. Nerdios brings back to 4 versus 4 as they flood towards B. There's actually 1 player towards the side and towards CT as well. Asilion takes a bit of Molotov damage, but Nicholas through the smoke, good for 1. Yabi on the rotate comes through, but Tapo must pick up frags. Asilion good for 1 of his own. Drops some Molotov in towards construction as well, leaving this now 2 versus 2. Both players low on HP. As the rotation comes through, and Giraffe will punish. Nice for the first, leaving it all into Yabi. 13 HP. The young prodigy has to go nuclear here. Swing. In he comes. They're giving away position as well. And Giraffe's holding, and Giraffe will find a nice retake from UMX to gift themselves a 14th on the board. Extinct. Going aggressive here alongside his compatriots. Look at them go. The AK's causing issues alongside Giraffe with the M4S. Into was close though. Asilion good for the first. I think he's good for 1 of his own as well, but he's back to 3 versus 3. They've actually made this a significantly more doable round. Where smoke dropped as well by Artist. He's going to re-peek in towards his close angle, trying to find out the information. And we'll catch up with Asilion reloading. Nice shots, brings it back in, but they didn't find the frag. Still making their way towards A. And the bomb will be planted towards default. And they rotate, coming through. Tapo's good for the first and towards Manx. And now it's all into 1 man. Yabi, a 1 versus 3. All to find, all to do. And he's got huge here. Spots the first. Artist dropped. Looking to make it 2 as well as he re-peeks in towards rafters. Re-smoke on the bomb and does exactly that. It's a shot on towards Mazza. Tapol off the bomb. Reloading. Yabi, 1 versus Tapol. He needs to go huge here. Prodigy versus Prodigy. Youngster versus Youngster. And Draft lining up the Molotov in towards secret tunnel. Spots the first. You're trying to clear as many angles as possible with Asilion holding. Chico peeking in the angle. But the M4S good for the first frag. He looks away at the worst time. It's punished for it. 3 players remaining. And it's going to be a 3 versus 5 retake ensuing here. No AWP as well. So the long range, I don't have to be too concerned about it. But Manx and Nodios good 1 each. Artist in for the trade. But Manx makes this a more doable affair. Now swinging in towards ramp. Doesn't have a kit either. Spots the first. Manx dropped. Flash coming through, and Yabi, look at this Martyrs. Spots the armor, doesn't find the frag. There's the repeat, won't quite work in his favor. Molotov will force him away from the angle, but Extinct swung in. Good for the first. Information gained as well. As Giraffe falls back, the double nade. Oh, that will find the free of charge. In they come as they try and make their way through, but the smoke dropped for your priority. For Copenhagen Flames, though, I do think chasing would actually be their best point of call. They have a lot of money left in the bank, and they know that UMX, their economy isn't feeling too. Yabi has been so good and so clutch in these situations. Extinct playing close, playing anti-flash as well. Flash comes over, and Manx. Now Tabo, the prodigy, has to go huge here. 17 years of age. You've seen Yabi already put up some performances, but Tabo not good for the frag. Yabi 17-year-old versus 17-year-old. Yabi once again winning that fight as Manx opens up another, leaving it all onto the Orps. Artis and Mazza, a 2 versus 5. And well, they need to do something absolutely spectacular here if you want to take this 2-0. I mean, it's been absolutely insane. Nikodos good for the first one to Mazza, leaving it all onto Artis. An ace needed to find this. And while it's asking a lot, to say the absolute least, I mean, this has been an unreal resurgence. Swings in. Already Artis opens things up. Yabi dropped Asiliano in for the trade. Brings it back to a 4 versus 4. Now Giraffe needs to be careful because head can be spotted, and it will be spotted. Asilion good for 1. In towards close, however, Mazza holding the angle. Picks of the frag. Asilion dropped. You know, now Nikodos becomes essentially pretty useless for them. Boosting above. Takes a lot of damage. Extinct for 1. Looking to double up. Still, the Sandbags player remains alive. Nikodos causing issues despite being smoked off. He is becoming a problem. It's a 1 versus 2, however. And with 7 HP, he's got a lot to do. Needs a no-scope to hit, and of course he does. Versus M4, Nikodos, no way. Not like this. He's playing shotgun AWP here. He stays alive. Trying to find the no-scope. Oh, and it was so close. Now he needs to be careful of the spam through. He dropped to 6-7 HP. Soundcue's gained as well. 15 HP as he tries to remain alive, but Nodios will find the frag. Now Giraffe's got such a tall order here. He's still playing in and around that smoke. I'm sure they'll be aware of another. Good for the first, not the second. Nodios trades. Regains the man advantage in favour of the Danish side. Mazza going for the peak, however. Molotov will force him away. He needs to be careful with these players in towards close. But good for the first. Nikodos drop. Asilion looking to double it up, and he'll find it. Mazza huge. Well, Manx holding the rotation. In comes Tadpole. Will Tadpole clear this close lower angle? No way, Tadpole. Right below you. Look down. Gun is in the way. Can't see the head. He's on his head. He's literally on his head. And Manx finds the frag. Tadpole, that's so unfortunate. It's not often you clear that angle. Oh, and in doing so, the T side, the spot could be good for 1. Waiting to see if anyone dares to peek in this angle. Nodios walks into those crosshairs. There's an easy first frag. The spam coming through though. Manx good for 1 of his own. Giraffe traded out. And now 6 for 0 in opening duels. Clear the close yellow angle though. Manx falling away. Double swing coming in. Good for the first, not the second. Asilion on low HP picks the frag, brings it back to a 2 versus 2. And now with 15 seconds, they need to flood towards a bomb site. Mazza holding. Smoke goes in towards front site, will force him into a new angle. It's a peak, but he's got the advantage here. Mike's playing close left. That's the problem. As they make their way on towards the site. That shot on towards Mike's is huge. And Asilion shot. Mazza's gone huge when needed most. He comes up clutch, and UMX, they're going to pick up a 17th on the board. T-side going aggressive. Tadpole going for the tap. Won't find anything as of yet. It's close on the angle. The run boost. The city on the Yabi shutting things down. Huge. Yabi and Extinct trade 1 apiece. But still 2 players remaining for UMX. Extinct and Giraffe need to find something. And that's a good push from Asilion. The aggression's worked in his favour. Now Molotov expended in the close angle. Bomb still needs to be collected as well, and Asilion managing to stay alive, taking regulation, but so far, Copenhagen Flames seem to have recovered. Manx holding the close angle once again. Artist will be cleared. Manx good for the frag. On 4 HP, remains alive, but only just. Nice nade from Giraffe. Will finally finish off Manx. Now Asilion holding close in towards this B site. Molotov will be expended in towards stairs. He falls back. Got the information as well. Yabi good for the first and the second as well before he shows out by Giraffe. Asilion looking to make it even more dangerous, and he will find one. It's all onto 1-man Mazza. AWP being had 1 versus 3. Misses the shot as well. Could be punished there. Close angle. Deagle spamming, and Asilion will find. Asilion going for the peak, but he will be punished. Mazza, nice frag from him. Already they've picked up the man advantage. UMX looking to push this to OT number 2. They don't want to fall down here. This is a map in which it should be the home ground. Artis, nice shot from him. Nodios deleted. Nikodos swinging through, looking to find something, but he won't. Artis punished in a matter of seconds, all onto 1-man Manx in a 1 versus 5. Has got it all to find unless we're heading to OT number 2. Extinct holding the rotate. Manx on the T side. Copenhagen Flames on the CT side trying to find something. Mazza going for the peak with the AWP and aggressive. The run boost as well. Artist. For him, it's still a priority. Nade dropped as well. Artist needs to be careful about overextending. 12 HP holding the close angle. Extinct trying to make his way up in towards Tunnel. Swing through. Jiggle peaks. Gets the information. Tapo good for a frag of his own towards Asilion. The Molotov as well could just about finish with Yabi. 2 HP remains alive. Extinct. Giraffe. They've picked up frags. Put into his back pillar. 19 of Copenhagen Flames. They need to be careful. Bear in mind, this is generally seen as a bit more of a CT side of map. But Nikodos. A nice angle here. Could be good for one and will do it. Finds the first. Still, it's a 4 versus 4. Low HP on Mazza and Artist, but like shots from the low HP man himself. AWP does not matter. Peaks with the frag. Well, brilliant at that. Banks out to commission. As well as Nikodos, 2 impactful fraggers, but nobody else from behind. Finally picks up the trade. Another rotation may have been called as they can't spot any more in towards ramp. And they make their way over towards A. It's all on to the Prodigy. The young Dane has got all to find. Good for the first. Look for the second. He'll find it. Yabi, time and time again, clutch in every situation. It's all into one man. Artist, AWP in hand. The nade will finish him off. Looking to double it up. Spots one towards Jet. Orb trying to find but misses. Extinct, punished. Asilion, good for the first frag. Swinging in, looking to find 2. And he won't quite find it. Mazza Deagle spamming blind will find the frag. Yabi good for 1 and 2. Again, multi-frags always seem to be the case for Yabi. Giraffe holding in towards mid. Now Asilion. Ooh, looks like he's going to go for the boost here. OT2 round number 4. Nice shots. Mazza. Orb. Good for the first. Will be traded out, or one of the orbs dropped as Yabi picks up another frag. Of course he does. Always good for a kill and showing and looking to find 2. And of course he will. The multi-fragging man. Good for his seconds, pushes his total up to 36, meaning that's for Copenhagen Flames. It's huge. He spotted the loss as well. Mazza's been spotted, trying to find something low. Bullets. Sonny Wallman lighting up the server, and UMX, they're finding it so hard to just take down these 2. And unfortunately for UMX now, Copenhagen Flames, they're the advantage, and sort of a very good way to start things off. Or out of commission, Mazza drops, and already Copenhagen Flames with the man advantage. Now Artist going for the aggressive peek here. But it will be Giraffe. Good for the first. Cillian drag. This will be huge. Has got the information on 1. Molotov will be expended as well, forcing Max for Copenhagen Flames. Their resurgence was immaculate. And now stinks down Yabi to 5 HP. Spots 1 in towards sandbags as well. But 24 HP as he's tagged. They can just hold. They can just wait. Molotov